This module will show you how to add a bitmap to your card design. It will also show you how to configure bitmap logic for your card design. Go to Tasks to open your card design home. Select the design and hit Open. To get an image on the card, I'll go to my toolbox and drag a picture box onto the card. I'd like the image of my logo to print on the card. So with that picture box selected, I'll go to Properties on the right, look down the list to where it says Image, then browse to the image of my logo. Here it's just looking for bitmaps. I know my logo is a JPEG, so I will select all files and then look for the image for my logo. Now you can size up that box by dragging the black dots. Now I would also like to see on here bitmap logic so that when a box for first aid is checked on my data entry screen, a red cross will show up on my card. So I'm going to save this. I need to set up what's called bitmap logic. To do that, I'll go to Tools and choose Logic. On this screen, choose bitmap logic, and we'll create a new logic set. The first one I'll make here for first aid. Logic is essentially just an if-then statement. So if the first aid box is checked on my screen, I'll have that red cross print on the card. Now I'll make that condition. I'll call that first aid as well. I'll browse to that conditional image that will show up when the box is checked. Now add that if-then statement. That if cardholder.ext.firstaid equals true, meaning the box is checked, I will have that red cross print on the card. Hit OK. OK again. While I'm here, I'm going to create the other set of logic that I think I'm going to need in the future for terminated. To have that show up on the screen design when I have that box checked. I didn't have a default image for the red cross because if I leave the box unchecked, I don't want anything to print. But here, if I leave the box unchecked, I would like on the screen to show up active. Now let's add the condition. Give it a name and browse to the conditional image. I have one here for terminated. Now the if-then statement, click Add, and if cardholder.ext.terminated equals true, meaning the box is checked, I will have active change to terminated on the screen. Hit OK. And again. Now how do we get that red cross to show up on the card? Let's go back to our card design under Tasks. Open up the card design. Drag another picture box onto the card from your toolbox. Now, rather than browsing to the image like we did for the logo, all we need to do under Properties is select the bitmap logic name that we just created for first aid. Save it, and hit OK.